This is 50, 70, 80, 85, 87, 88. Wow, I have 88,000 cash in my hands. Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Edmond. I'm so excited. I'm glad to have you back on this channel. Now, if you are new, please feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you will be notified on my next video. On today's video, I want us to look at the Ugandan currency because I feel I don't want to do a disservice to my viewers of not showing you the transaction, what we used to transact in our country. Now, a few weeks back, I was in Kenya and I was so much amazed. I went to the supermarket to get some snacks. I'd gone for some studies. So when I went to buy a snack, I bought a bottle of soda of 75 bob. I think the Kenyans will understand 75 bob. And I got a 500 ml bottle of soda. Then actually that is what prompted me to share this video with you today, because it's so different when it comes back to my country. Because 75 bob in Kenya gets me that soda, and in Uganda I buy the same soda 500 ml at 1,500 shillings in Uganda. Now I want you to reflect. Look at in your country, what can 1,500 buy? If I was in the US and I had 1,500, in Uganda I would be a millionaire. I think $1,000 is like 3 point something million in Ugandan shilling. Okay? Now today I just wanted to show you, if you are in Uganda, you're a foreigner, and maybe you're planning to come to Uganda, I just want to show you how our notes look like. Coins, the notes and all that. So I want you to also not to forget, maybe this is a fact that I also want to give you as a bonus in this video. The Ugandan currency has been changed 7 times from 1966. Okay? Now, this came about the different presidents or the leaders, the governments that we had at the time, and also trying to work on the counterfeit measures to avoid faking and all that. So maybe I felt that is important for you to note. We have changed the currency 7 times, and today I will be sharing with you the current currency that we have in Uganda. Now, number 1, I'm not going to look at the 50 shilling because it's not so commonly used nowadays. I want us to start with 100, and 100 looks like this. I don't know if you will be able to see. Now this is the front, 100 shillings, and at the back we have the coat of arms. Okay, now these are some of the currency. This can get me a very small sweet in Uganda. I can buy a lollipop. Yeah, those the really small one. That is what this can buy me currently here in Uganda. Now, I was amazed in Kenya. I know I'm speaking more of Kenya because I'm trying to relate between the two. Now, I believe the Kenyans can really connect. Now, this coin in Kenya, it's a paper, it's a bill, it's a note. It's a note, and you can really get so many things. You can buy a soda and even a biscuit. Okay, now this is the first coin or the bill that we use in Uganda. Now what follows this is 200 shillings. Okay, now this one also, when you go to Kenya, it's a lot of money compared to us here in Uganda. Now when you look at the coin, it has fish. There is a fish in front, and then still the coat of arm. Now these are the coins. Thirdly, we have 500. Now this one here, I can buy airtime, buy credit and call you, and I can also get a chapati here, back here in Uganda. When you give a kid this one, they will be very, very much excited. Okay, then I want us to look at the notes, the Ugandan shilling note. And the first one is 1,000. Now, the beauty of 1,000, maybe before I go there, when you look in front, there are so many designs, so many features that I don't want us to look at today. But the similarity with all the Ugandan notes is they all have the Ugandan map. Okay, now this one has something that looks like a gazelle, okay, in the map. Okay, now the beauty of the Ugandan 1,000 shilling is it comes with a coin. Now this coin has recently been made, I think around 2012, yeah, 2012, 2010, around there. Now this is equivalent to this. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
This is 1,000. I want you to reflect on what 1,000 can do in your country. The official currency in Uganda is the Ugandan shilling, but all currencies are accepted. We have forex bureaus that exchange all types of currency from any country that you come from. Now, what follows 1,000 is 2,000. Now, 2,000 is bluish. Okay, I think this is blue. Okay, still at the back, when you see the Ugandan map, it has a fish in between. Okay, now this is what follows the 1,000 shilling. Okay, then thirdly, we don't have a 3,000 shilling note. We have 5,000, and the 5,000 is green. Okay, looks nice. Now this one here, I can go to the supermarket, get myself bread, get myself soda, and also keep some change. Get some 1,000, 2,000 from it. Now, if you have this in Uganda, actually, I think this is like $1 and a few cents, because the United States dollar right now, I think, is 3,700 or 800. I'm not so sure about that, but around there. Now 5,000, this is relatively $1 and some few cents, I would say that. Now there are people in Uganda who survive on 5,000. Now 5,000 is even much, around 3,000, because food in Uganda is really cheap. You can be able to buy yourself some really good stuff. You can get breakfast of 1,000, you can get lunch of 3,000, and you can get dinner of 2,000. Isn't that nice? We thank our president for that. Now, what follows the 5,000 is 10,000. Okay. Now, the beauty of our notes is each note is represented by a different color. Now, this one is purple, light purple, and at the back, when you look at the map, it has bananas, the banana plantation, because that is what we are known for. It is so common, especially in central Uganda. Now, when you are coming to Uganda, or you are already in Uganda and you do not know, 10,000 can really get you good stuff. When you go to the mall, at least you can be able to buy. Recently, I went to KFC and there is a milkshake, very nice, around 10,000. You see? Now, I imagine what 10,000 can do to a Filipina, the 10,000 pesos. I'm going to leave that to you, because I know when you exchange that to Ugandan currency, that's a story of another day. Then what follows the 10,000 is 20,000. Now, I got the chance when I went to Kenya, I had some Ugandan currency. And when I looked at the transaction, the 50 bob, the 20 bob, and I was like, if my 20,000 could be converted into the Kenyan shilling, I would be very rich in Kenya, because there are houses in Kenya whereby they pay 16,000 house rent, and here in Uganda, I cannot pay rent with this. There is no house that I can sleep in. There is no landlord that can give me his house for a whole month for 20,000. Now, that is amazing. But also, there is a cow at the back. I just wanted to emphasize this. At the back of every note, there is a map of Uganda, and there is a special feature in the note. Now, these are one of the heritage that Uganda is known, is known for. You know, we have so many farmers, all these guys dealing in agriculture. That is why 10,000 has the bananas, then the 20,000 has the cow, because a cow is more valuable than a banana in Uganda and also in your country. Now that leads us to the biggest note. The biggest note that can make somebody smile and be very happy in Uganda when you give them that special note. Now, just briefly, I want you to look at the 2,000 has fish, okay? And the 5,000 has birds and I think grass, I can see grass. The 10,000 has a banana plantation. Then the 20,000 has a very big cow. Now, the 50,000 has a gorilla. A gorilla. Now, actually, sometimes in Uganda we don't call this 50,000, we call it the gorilla, because this one, if I have this in Uganda, I can really get a very special, very nice lunch, or even breakfast, or even dinner with 50,000. This is when you give somebody this note here in Uganda. If you're single, they'll marry you. If you don't have a kid, they'll say, please be my parents. That is just a joke. Okay? So I hope you've learned something today. If you are new on this channel, I'm going to be showing you so much that is not in your country, or that maybe you have seen the similarities and differences of what you may have and we do have, or what we have and you do not have. So if you are new, like the rest, subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell, because I will be uploading. That will help you to be notified on my most recent upload. Love you. See you on the next video. Bye.